Tower 70's Bob Solis and Cortec International's Ho Yoon appeared before the GUA Board of Directors today, asking that they be allowed to change the site of their proposed development for low-income housing. The 70 homes were supposed to be built along Ipoh Road, but is now proposed to be moved to the area behind the former MGM spa in Tamuning, known as the Old Island Home Improvement Center.
The reason for the site change was basically because there were issues with the permitting in terms of the density and the layout, and if he was to meet his scheduled deadline of having those units built and occupied by December 31st, 2013, he had to make this move to change his site.
The project was one of several that were submitted to the GUA board back in December in hopes to receive millions in low-income housing tax credits that are made available each year. Great Homes and Tower 70 were awarded the credits, but Solis came back to the board because of his original site problems and because there was a change in partnership. Upon advice from their legal counsel in D.C., the board voted to allow Tower 70 to change the site, but not without imposing a number of conditions.
You must meet what our technical team and executive management group requires of you. They're not going to be unreasonable. They're going to be related to the quality of life of the individuals that are going to be staying in there. That's our responsibility as GURA. We're not putting people into slum houses or, houses that will eventually fall apart in 3, 4, 5, 10 years.
Tower 70 must now make a public announcement regarding the change in the site, put down a 5% good faith deposit to pay for GUA's administrative costs, address flood control issues at the new location, and build at least 70 units that are the same size and include the same amenities as was originally proposed and approved. The developer must also partner with a nonprofit organization, and Solis and his previous partner, Keith Farrell, will not be eligible to apply for future low-income housing tax credits for 2 program years. Board Chair Dave Sablon.
The board, once they decide this, we want to move on. We don't want to keep coming back and forth, having to deal with this, and then having to deal with all these correspondences with people.
Should Tower 70 not complete the project and have the homes occupied by December 31st of next year, the developer will not receive any tax credits. Now, the one thing that could throw a wrench in the board's actions today is if their legal counsel says that the change in partnership is not allowed. Reporting in Sinahanya for Guam's News Network, I'm Mindy Egan.